Wiped out. This was the movie meant to shoot her straight into global stardom. Gone. Just like that. Security was called. PR staff scrambled to get things under control. One assistant tried calming her, got snapped at. Another insider says the hallway was cleared like there was a full-on security threat. That's how intense it got. For those who witnessed it, it wasn't just a meltdown. It was a career shattering in real time. And the worst part, what happened next made it clear. This wasn't some mistake. It was a cold, calculated decision, a silent execution, and every single person in Hollywood knew exactly what it meant. It all started as a whisper. Eagle-eyed fans caught it first. Poof! The Snow White remake tile vanished from Disney Plus's preview lineup. No banners, no teaser drops, no coming soon. Just gone! Then the trades picked it up. Snow White was missing from Disney's upcoming content roadmap. No statement, no explanation, nothing. It wasn't delayed. It wasn't rescheduled. It was straight up erased. Industry insiders knew right away this wasn't a pause. This was a purge. In Hollywood, silence ain't neutral. When a studio pulls a $120 million project from all official channels, they aren't moving it. They're burying it. A pause. Multiple sources close to Disney allegedly confirmed what fans were already whispering. When Disney had decided Snow White was no longer a project from all official channels, in theaters, they aren't moving not it. On streaming, burying and not with Zegler attacks close to Disney. One entertainment journalist even called it the cleanest corporate kill I've ever seen. Executives didn't want a scandal. They didn't want to own up to a flop. They just wanted it gone. And quietly, they got what they wanted. Journalist even called it. Behind closed doors, word spread fast. The project that was once meant to lead Disney's big diversity rebrand had turned into a liability, an embarrassment, and worst of all, a risk. But here's the twist. That risk, it had a face, and her name was Rachel Zegler. Whether Disney says it or not, this wasn't just about the movie anymore. It was about her. And when she found out, it shattered her. But how did she find out? And what did she do in those first moments after the news hit? What happens next will leave you absolutely speechless. It was supposed to be just a routine press appearance. Hair? Done. Makeup? On point. Her team, what was left of it, had gone over the talking points. She'd practiced her answers, smiled in the mirror, put on her game face. But then, it all fell apart with one phone call. An insider close to the event spilled the tea. Rachel Zegler was just minutes from stepping into the spotlight when a Disney exec reached out, not in person, not with sympathy, but through a cold, blunt phone call that lasted barely 2 minutes. And the message? It's been pulled from the slate. No announcement will be made at this time. That's it. No warning, no PR spin, no context. Just bam! Rachel reportedly stood frozen in silence as the call ended. Then she asked, "What do you mean pulled?" But no one in the room had any answers. They didn't know either. And that's when it snapped. One crew member described the shift as instant. The room went from calm to chaos. Rachel allegedly grabbed her phone and launched it across the dressing room. Smack! It hit the wall so hard it cracked the case. She started pacing, muttering, then crying, then gasping. "They used me!" she reportedly screamed. "They used me and then threw me away." The staff on site were in total panic. Someone tried calling her publicist. No answer. Another person scrambled to reach a producer. Also, no response. Then she collapsed, straight to her knees on the carpet, clutching her chest, struggling to breathe. One makeup artist later told media, She looked like someone who'd just been hit by a truck made of betrayal. Paramedics weren't officially called, but a medical staffer tied to the venue reportedly stepped in to stabilize her. By the time Disney's PR team showed up, it was too late. Rachel wasn't speaking anymore, just sitting there, red-eyed, motionless. She skipped the press event, ignored every message that came in that day. And from that moment on, Rachel Zegler went silent. But here's the thing. This wasn't the first time she'd spiraled under pressure. The real story? It started long before Snow White got pulled. The public backlash that led her here, it had been building for months. The truth is, Rachel didn't fall out of favor overnight. Yeah, her backstage breakdown was sudden, but the public had been pulling away for a while. Slowly, relentlessly. And in many ways, she gave them the ammo. It all started with one quote, but it spread like wildfire. "It's not 1937 anymore. Snow White doesn't need a man to save her." She meant it to sound empowering. But to millions of Disney fans, it came off as arrogant, dismissive, even hostile to the very legacy that put her in the spotlight. And she didn't stop there. In interview after interview, Rachel kept mocking the original film, took shots at the prince, and seemed to wear her dislike for classic Disney like a badge of honor. Clips of her interviews got chopped up, memed, and blasted across TikTok. YouTube creators roasted her. Late-night hosts used her as easy joke material. Even some feminists called her tone performative. Less about empowerment, more about ego. And it wasn't just the fans turning. Behind closed doors, Disney execs were allegedly getting nervous too. Quietly, cautiously, watching it all unfold. Some insiders warned her team, rein her in, but they didn't. Or maybe they couldn't. And the damage just kept snowballing, week after week. Not My Snow White started trending. Fan edits popped up everywhere, mocking her performance. People posted side-by-side comparisons with other Disney princesses who embraced their roles, like Emma Watson as Belle or Lily James as Cinderella. Then came the petitions. Over 50,000 people reportedly signed to have her recast. Others demanded Disney scrap the entire film. Sponsors started pulling away. Merch quietly vanished from pre-order pages. And through all of it, Rachel stayed loud, stayed visible. Others demanded Disney scrap the entire film. She wasn't. Sponsors because when the backlash stopped being just internet noise from pre-order and turned into corporate silence, and through all of everything flipped. Rachel stayed loud. That's when the firing started. That's when the walkouts happened. The entire film. That's when Rachel Zegler's name began vanishing. Stopped being not just from trailers, but from conversations behind closed doors. And through all of everything behind the scenes, that's when the firing started. It was unraveling even faster. Until Snow White wasn't the only mess on the plate and vanished. There was a not just from lawsuits, but from screaming matches behind closed doors. She was losing control of the whole narrative. And now, even people close to her were backing away. But the darkest turn, only it hadn't even come yet. Because as her career was crumbling right in front of her, Hollywood's power players were already making their next moves. And these moves made one thing painfully clear. Rachel Zegler wasn't just being removed. She was being replaced. Snow White getting canceled grabbed the headline. But behind the scenes, Rachel Zegler's entire world was already falling apart. Rachel Zegler, her inner circle, gone. Her agent, fired. Her manager, fired. Even her publicist reportedly cut ties after multiple internal clashes. Rachel within 1 week. World was already no public statement. Rachel Zegler, her inner circle, gone. Her agent, fired. Her manager, fired. Even her publicist reportedly cut ties after multiple internal clashes. clashes. Rachel Zegler's entire world was already no public statement. Rachel Zegler, her inner circle, gone. Her agent, fired. Her manager, fired. Even her publicist reportedly cut ties after multiple internal clashes. Rachel Zegler's entire world was already no public statement. Rachel Zegler, her inner circle, gone. Her agent, fired. Her manager, fired. Even her publicist reportedly cut ties after multiple internal clashes. Rachel Zegler's entire world was already no public statement. Rachel Zegler, her inner circle, gone. Her agent, fired. Her manager, fired. Even